Welcome back to 3D Boxing Podcast. I'm joined as usual with my boy Muscles. We got Muscles in the house. A lot of people ask Muscles, what are you betting this weekend? What are you betting this weekend, Muscles? So I figure instead of going back and forth in the chat, you can just talk to him, Muscles. What are you betting this week?
So I don't know if everyone's in yet, but or how many people are in.
You want me to pay the bills first, guys? Please let me
Yeah,
pay the
pay
bills
the
first. People roll in. Yeah.
yeah.
Guys, join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in the ticker below. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. It gets you locked of the week. I got 2 locks live already, so make sure to get that. I got 2 locks live currently. It also gets you access to the Discord. The Discord's worth the $5 a month on its own, isn't it? Even take away the absolute best gambling advice in the world. The Discord's great, isn't it? Isn't it, Muscles?
Oh, I've been paying this. I've been paying this $5 a month for like 2 years now. You know what I mean? So, of course, super worth it.
So join the Discord. You get access to join the Patreon, get access to the Discord. We stream fights, so you get live betting, updated props. There's all types of money to be made there too. You get the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe, just $5 a month. Link is in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. It's in the ticker below. Make sure to join now. Guys, please smash the like button. Subscribe if you have not already. I see a bunch of you guys coming in. After you guys do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. Carnivalbar.com. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal on the move in stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. Carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right, guys, let's get into today's show. All right. You still got some people bleeding. It's one sleep away. I wasn't that excited when this fight was first announced. I said it's a welterweight and a super middleweight. Why am I so excited about this? Crawford is 20 pounds smaller than Canelo. We talked about this. Canelo's won world titles as high as 175. Crawford's never gone above 154. Crawford's best weight was 40. Canelo's best weight was 60. He's 20. However we want to shave this, in reality, both at their best, Canelo is 20 pounds bigger than Crawford. It's just no matter how we shake this up. How much does that matter?
It matters tremendously. Think about it. We were just talking about it, right? So when Butter was at 140, we could arguably say his best weight was 140. Some argue 147 because that's where he had his best wins at. But that's because, like you mentioned earlier, before we went on.
Yeah, well, let me clarify that, right?
Yeah.
I just want, because everyone's gonna say his best weight class is 47.
Mm-hmm.
His legacy was built out 47. The best version of Crawford that you would say, what is the absolute pinnacle of Crawford? It's 140. The 140 Crawford was big for the size. He was long. He was tall. He was fast. He was southpaw conventional, had a ton of power at 1 foot. That was the best version. Now, the reason why you would say that's not his best weight class was because it wasn't 140 wasn't popping like that. Felix Diaz and Postal was the next best name. They just didn't have the names for him to chase a legacy at 47. At 40, so you had to go to 47 where there was, all the other names. But if you say, like, what's the best version? Show your kids the best version of Terrence Crawford is 140 pounds.
And I agree with
that. Go ahead.
Yeah, so back to the point at hand, right? So we know how we did at 140, goes to 147, does amazing there, kills that division. Then it goes up to 154. Now we're thinking, okay, 154, he's going to do just as good as he did at 147 because all the attributes, the skills, everything like that. When he gets to 154 and faces Madrimov, 11 fights, right? He was still green. And we saw some chinks in his armor at 154 that we all didn't expect to see. He was slower. He was getting touched up and was getting hit. And after the fight, if you saw the way he looked, it looked like he lost that fight compared to how Madrimov looked. So, I say that to say this. You expect Crawford, who fought Madrimov, who he struggled with at 154. Yes, he won the fight. Some argue that he lost because the way he looked, because we didn't expect him to look like that. So now you're telling me that he's going to jump up 2 weight classes now to 168 to face the best fighter at that division that's been the best fighter there for a while now. And on top of that, who went up to 175, who lost to Bivol, but Bivol never stunned him, never dropped him, never hurt him. So then he also fought. Who else did he fight at 175 that he beat? I think it was Callum. Was it Callum Simpson?
No, the only guy he fought at
He fought 2 guys.
75 was Kovalev.
I'm sorry, Kovalev. There you go, Kovalev, and he beat Kovalev.
He stopped Kovalev. Yeah,
he stopped him. So, and that's at 175. And now think about it. Bivol and Kovalev outweighed Crawford probably by what? They were probably what, 200 pounds?
Kovalev's probably 200 pounds in the ring. Yeah.
And Canelo's 5'8", 5'9", and he weighed 175. And he was walking through their punches.
I want to address this real quick. Fresh BX.
Hard to see, man. As great as Crawford is, I'm telling you, fellas, it's hard to see. Hard to see.
I want to address this comment. I think it's a fair point. I want to address it, right? 47 is the best version of Bud because he stopped everyone. He didn't do that at 40. He didn't. That's true. Who didn't he stop at 47? Victor Postal. That in and out, awkward Eastern European style. Who did he not stop at 54? Madrimov. The in and out, awkward Eastern European style. He never fought a guy like that at 47. There's a style that you can see Bud struggles with. I don't want to say he struggled. He struggled with Postal in the first round. But you can see that there's a certain style that trips Crawford up a bit. Crawford, go back and watch the fight. I just watched it before I recorded it. I watched it less than an hour ago.
Yeah.
He's off the back foot, and then when he comes forward, he's pulling back. Kind of like when Shakur Stevenson comes forward, he pulls back. Yeah. Bud's doing that the entire fight. So it's like, when was the last time Bud beat someone off the back foot? Madrimov. His last fight.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll tell you now, he will be on the back foot the majority, if not the whole fight against Canelo.
But it's a fair point. And I'm going to say this: if I put up a poll, what's Crawford's best weight? 35, 40, 47, 54. Everyone's going to pick 47. I'm going to be in a minority by saying 40. But go ahead. Yeah, I get your point. Fresh BX. Go ahead, Muscles.
Yeah. And another thing, Canelo. See, man, there's so much I can say on this 2G, man, and I don't want to hold up the whole live on it, but to cut it simple, make it kind of short, right? Bud is so special and gifted that everyone's saying, you know what, if anyone can pull this massive weight jump, it's Crawford. And they may be right. Right? But realistically, it's easy for anybody to say that. But that when they both get in that ring and them shots are hitting his ribs and his body and Canelo's cutting off the ring, and then Crawford's feeling his legs get a little bit heavier as the rounds are progressing because that weight now is starting to, catch up.
He's 38. His legs ain't what they used to be. He's 38.
And I haven't even got into the motivational factor yet on Canelo's end. Undisputed up there has all the belts. I just don't see a man like Canelo, right? Allowing a guy, whether it's Crawford or not, allowing a guy that's 2 to 3 weight classes lower than him come up to his division and just take all those belts. Do you know how that's going to make how competitive Canelo is? Everyone's saying, oh, Crawford's so motivated for this fight. What about the other side? What about
I'm with you, but if I'm Crawford, it's just, all right, I'm going to take your belts. What are you going to do about it?
Oh, you know what I'm going to do about it? I'm going to show you who's boss in this division, and I'm going to send your ass right back down where you belong at 154. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And now we got to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put it like this, right? So this is why I pick Canelo, because I see more paths to victory for him than Crawford. Because Canelo's going to walk through everything that Crawford's going to throw at him. Everything. It's going to tickle him, man. You got to understand Bivol, right? So you're going to tell me right now that Crawford can hit harder than Triple G?
No, I'm not telling you that at all. I'm saying it's not going to tickle. Look, Canelo's chin is legendary. Canelo, Froch, Hagler, like those are like the best chins ever. Triple G, you might want, right? Like those are legendary chins, right? For sure.
Mhm.
That I'm with you, but it's not gonna. It's not like Crawford's feather fisted, right? Crawford's going to be strong. Do I think Crawford's going to stop him or hurt him? Probably not. I mean, is he going to like buckle him and have? No, I don't think so. But I think he's going to keep him at the end of his punches. He's going to use the ring more than you expected. And I don't think you go watch Canelo's last two fights. He can't cut the ring off anymore. He doesn't get inside and obliterate you like he used to, right? Like that guy that you're thinking of against Danny Jacobs with all the head movement. That guy doesn't exist anymore. That guy's gone. He does not exist anymore. If you think that guy's coming out of the ring tomorrow in Allegiant Stadium, he's not. Canelo is more shot. He's more aged at 35 than Crawford is at 38.
See, I disagree with that. See, and this is why, if you notice something, when you saw the weigh-in and you saw how Canelo looked, what did you notice compared to all his other fights at 168? He came in leaner.
Okay.
And the reason why he did that, for the endurance and because he's gonna be chasing. See, this is the thing. Canelo, he's gonna cut off that ring on Saturday night. I know you're saying he hasn't been able to do it, but I'm telling you now, he's gonna reverse the clock and he's gonna do it tomorrow. I'm telling you, he is still capable of doing it. I know he is.
And this is the fun part, right? In 24 hours, I guess 28 hours or whatever, we're gonna have an answer. And we can do all this back and forth and we can debate this out, and it's great. We're gonna find out tomorrow who's right and who's wrong, right? And I'll come on, just like with the
and I'm gonna eat my words. If Canelo, I mean,
Yeah.
if Crawford goes in there and beats him by decision, or even if he drops him, stops him, I'm gonna be the first one to say, you know what, guys, I stand corrected. Bud's a different animal. I already think Bud's an animal, but he's gonna be on a different pedestal tomorrow if he does that. I just don't see it, man. Canelo's a big boy, man. He's a big monster up there at 168, man. And we're underrating his skills. Crawford, Canelo was so skillful, bro. Great timing, great head movement. Yeah, a little bit of stagnant on the feet, but he makes up for it with the head movement, the counters being. I mean, I don't know, man. I just see a lot of skill coming from Canelo, man. I know Crawford's very skillful, but it ain't far.
Look, these are two first ballot Hall of Famers. Yes, I'm not disparaging Canelo at all. I'm simply not picking Canelo because I think he's more gunshot than Crawford. I think he's more aged, even though he's younger. And I think if they were both at their best version of Crawford, the best version of Canelo, I think Crawford washes him. So I've got Canelo, who I rank lower than Crawford to start with, who's also declined more. So I'm taking Crawford.
I would agree with that. In the same weight class, you mean? At their best.
Right. At their best, yeah. But he's giving up 20 pounds. 20 pounds. That's not 4. That's not 7. Like when we talk about a guy going from, 115 to 118 or 118 to 120, who cares? It doesn't matter. Like you guys make too big a deal of this. 3 pounds, 5 pounds, doesn't matter. 20 pounds matters. It does. Like you can't say, it's only 20 pounds. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, man.
But how much does it matter? You know what I'm saying? How much better is Crawford than Canelo? He has to be considerably better and more athletic. Because if he's just bigger and stronger, that's not, if you know what I'm saying, he's not going to be bigger and stronger, is what I'm trying to say, right? So he has to be more skilled and more athletic to avoid that. Like Roy Jones and John Ruiz. He couldn't just be better. He had to be more athletic to avoid getting hit by John Ruiz, right?
Right.
Crawford's got to be able to avoid the physicality of Canelo.
Right, but sometimes no matter how skilled you are, sometimes the size and the power can overshadow and overcome that skill. And that's happened many times in the history of the sport. And not just with boxing, but just other sports in general. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the skill can be overshadowed and overcome by that size and power. Because you got to think about it, as much skill as Crawford has, my rebuttal and come back to that could be, you know what? Crawford's bigger, but also has skill too. So now he only has to now he has to deal with someone that's not only bigger than him, but also has skill on top of being bigger and more powerful than him. How do you deal with that? It's just baffling to me that the comments I'm seeing from the pundits, the comments on YouTube from these experts, and even just casuals saying this is going to be an easy win. And he's going to go out there and make it easy, make him look average, make him look like an amateur. You got Canelo Alvarez in front of you. When has he ever looked like an amateur against anybody other than Floyd? I'm telling you, people are going to be in for a rude awakening tomorrow. I'm telling you. And I might be in for one myself if it goes the other way. But I don't see it happen.
All right. Don't. Let's get into the book, Muscles. Let's take a look at the book. I'm going to show you the bets that I like, and then we can go through. It seems like you only like one of them, but this is everything I like on this. I got all these bets here. Hang on. I'm going to come up with one more lock for you guys after the show. I'm going to give you guys one more lock of the week. This is a tough week to bet, though. All right. Crawford money line, plus 140. Take this. I keep going back and forth, but between this and taking by the points, you get the better points, obviously, the better payout if you take it by points. But if it is a draw, this bet voids. And I think there's a very good chance that this is a draw. And if you look at the draw is down to plus 1,200. You know what it was a week ago?
Was it plus 18 or plus
1,800? Yeah. Plus 1,800. Now it's down to plus. It's the year of the draw, guys. Yeah, I would say to everyone is do not let the bell ring without you placing a bet on the draw. Everybody take the draw.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to take the draw, G. I'm going to tell you why. Think about it, right? I'm placing only one bet. Let's say this is the only bet I'm placing this weekend. Let's say that, right? And Canelo, and it's a draw, and I pick Canelo to win money line. Say I even pick Crawford to win money line. But it's a draw. I'm okay with that because my voice going to be voided, and I'm just going to get my money back. I'm not going to lose anything.
Hear me out. So let's say you take Canelo. Or either way, I take Crawford, you take Canelo. Mm-hmm. And we bet $5,000. If you bet $5,000 on Crawford, you get $5,000 back. If you bet $5,000 on Canelo, you get $5,000 back. What happens if I bet 4,800 on Crawford and 200 on the draw?
Oh yeah, then
now I made 2,400.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a good chance. I think there's a very good chance. I may bet a lot on it. I always say bet a little on it. If you think the fight's super close, which I think this is, I think it's super close. And you're certain it's going to go the distance. I'm certain this is going the distance. I'm certain that this is going to the cards.
I agree. I don't think no one gets stopped.
Better draw. If you think it's a true 50-50 fight, which I think this fight's super close, I'm leaning towards Crawford. I think Crawford's going to win a bunch of rounds. There are a lot of factors that we talked about that favor Canelo. The weight, the judges, etc., etc. Okay. We already know that the judges already love Canelo a lot. Especially Adelaide Bird and CJ Ross, right?
Yeah.
We already know that. I think Crawford wins 8 rounds to 4. I think he gets knocked down once. I think it's 115, 112. That's round. Okay. I think we get a draw. I think a draw is possible. I really do. So I'm going to bet at least a little bit on a draw at plus 1,200.
Okay, put it like this, G. I think the judges giving it to Canelo on a decision is more likely than it being a draw. I'll take it further. I think if Crawford goes out there and clearly beats Canelo in a decision, right? I think a robbery for Canelo is more highly than a draw.
If we get a draw, just like the first Triple G fight, I don't care how you had it scored. The first Triple G fight was huge. It did like $1.5 million pay-per-view buys. It was like the biggest non-Floyd Mayweather, non-heavyweight pay-per-view of all time, I think, or at least up until that time. Right? If any pay-per-view that didn't include Floyd Mayweather or a heavyweight, I think that was the biggest one.
Mhm.
It was a huge fight. How did you ensure you got Canelo Triple G Part 2? You got to draw. They got to do it again. They got to do it again.
Yeah, because that first fight wasn't a draw, though, was it?
The first one was a draw.
Was
The
it a
first one
draw?
was a draw.
Okay. You're
That
right.
was the
You're right.
famous 118-110 Adelaide Bird, and then one of the judges had it even, and the third judge had it for Golovkin. But what I'm saying is, if you want to get this fight again, which I think they do, I think this is huge, and I think a draw would be just as big.
See,
How do you guarantee, almost guarantee, you get a rematch? Get a draw.
You get a draw. See, I'm not hung on a draw as much as everybody else because of who I know the two judges are. That's why.
The judges, I'm telling you, that's why I think the best bet here, guys, really, the best bet that you can put in your parlays, if you just want to bring your odds down a little bit, just bet this. Does Canelo get knocked down? No. No, he doesn't. Bet this.
Minus 800, minus 900.
Bring your odds down a little bit. It's a decent bet.
Yeah.
Parlay this with Lester Martinez fight for someone to be knocked down. I think that's a nice little parlay, right? No Canelo knockdown. Someone gets knocked down in the Lester Martinez fight. I think that's a good bet. I think that's a nice little parlay. But besides that, fight to go the distance. Minus 370. I think that's a layup. Take that. Parlay it with Callum Walsh. You got a nice little parlay that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm this to me, those two bets. Do you think Crawford is knocking Canelo down?
Nope.
No, not a shot in
Not
hell.
at all.
Watch, he
Not at all.
gets hit. He gets hit on the elbow and slips, and they rule it a knockdown. Watch.
Yeah. Now Canelo could definitely drop Crawford.
I think he will, right? And
Probably
that's why
more than once,
I'm also putting money on this. Crawford to be knocked down and win. I'm putting money on this. Not a lot, because it's kind of plus 1,800. Well, I like that.
If Canelo knocks him down, I'm telling you right now, Canelo's not letting off, man. He's gonna pounce on him to finish him off. He's gonna smell so much blood there, and yeah, man. I don't even think Crawford's gonna have enough time to even recover either.
Let me ask you this: you love Canelo, you love the under 1.5 knockdown. You got the fight to go the distance and under 1.5 knockdowns. Which one do you like better? Both minus 370. Both same odds. Both minus 370. So you got to go the distance or under 1.5.
Damn, they're both equally good, man. But if I had a gun in my head,
you got to go with the one that got you there. You got to dance with
I'm gonna go on the 1.5 because of my.
There you go. You got to, because that's your baby.
Yeah, man, that's my favorite prop bet.
13 out of 14 on it. 13 out of 14 on it.
Yep.
And the one was like nonsense. The one you missed was silly. Yeah.
Yeah, the David Allen fight. Like,
it already stopped the fight, and then he went down. They called it I counted the second knockdown.
Yeah.
The referee took the over on that one. That's why that happened.
100%. 100% took the over on that. Crazy.
But we got I like Crawford money line, Crawford by decision. I like a plus 210. I like Crawford money line better just in case it's a draw. It'll void out for you. I like the draw. I like the over. I like for it to go the distance. I like Canelo not to get knocked down, and I like Crawford to get knocked down. Crawford to get knocked down and win the fight, and I like the under 1.5 knockdowns. Muscles. We know that you like Canelo money line. Do you like him by stoppage? Do you like him on points? How do you like Canelo? I'm gonna give you the board, and you tell me which bets you like, because I know you like Canelo. So what bets do you like?
Yeah, I love Canelo, obviously money line. I love Canelo by decision. That's my second favorite one. Canelo by decision.
So Canelo by decision is plus 125. It's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely love it. Absolutely love that. I might even switch that around, to be honest. I'll play with it, but and then I also love the under 1.5.
How much are you looking to bet?
That's the question. So,
well, 10 would make you 12,500. Canelo by decision.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking to bet 10,000. I mean,
5 would make you 6,250.
Yeah, no, G. Listen, man, I'm not looking even at bet five. I'm a different type of better, bro. I'm looking to bring down the house, man. So
You're that confident that Canelo wins this fight.
I am, I am, I am, I am.
So
Now I haven't put a number on what I'm doing. I haven't put a number on what I'm doing it. I still have till tomorrow.
20 makes you 25.
20 makes me how much? 20,000 makes
Canelo by 20,000 makes you 25,000.
on him by decision.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You're that you're gonna bet 20 grand that
Not
Canelo
on the
beats
decision.
Crawford?
Not on the decision. If I was to bet 20 grand, I would do that on the money line. I wouldn't do it on the decision.
20,000 on the money line would make you 11.5.
That's if I want to do 20. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not gonna give out the number. What I'm doing. I'm not
This
giving
is
out the
like
number.
when people were betting the ranch on Bivol in the first Better BF. I'm like, yo, really this sure that Bivol is gonna beat Better BF? I'm like, I don't know. All right.
Yeah, I didn't bet that fight, man. I bet
I'm
the under
pretty
1.5 and
confident
hit.
that Crawford's gonna win. I'm pretty confident Crawford's gonna win. And he's getting plus money. I'm not that confident. I ain't 20 grand confident he's gonna win. I ain't that confident in it. I'm like 2,500 confident he'll win.
I feel good. I feel good with Canelo, man. You know me, G. I only bring out numbers like that when I feel very confident in the play and the fighter and you know what I'm saying. And I just think that minus 175, bro, for this type of magnitude of a fight, that's an amazing price for someone like Canelo, bro. That don't come around too often. And a better like me, bro, I gotta pounce on that. You know what I'm saying. I want to take advantage of that, which is why that's probably gonna be my only play this weekend. Again, I'm not giving a number on how much I'm betting. I know you're probably thinking, oh, he's gonna bet 50. You know, he always bets 50. What if I say I want to bet 100? What if I want to bet 70, 80? You know, what if I want to do 20? I don't know what I'm doing yet. But just know I feel good, and I'm gonna put some money on Canelo.
Julius with a great take here. Jaiko versus Franklin, no distance. Love that bet. I love that bet. And then he takes Canelo moneyline is the best bet of 2025. I don't love that take. I love
Thank you,
this one.
Julie.
I love this
Thank you,
one. I
Julie. No,
don't
I
love
love
this
that
one.
take. No, don't do that, G. We love that take. We
I
love
do
it.
want to, yeah. I do want to get into this because I'm going to throw some money on this too. I think the odds are really good. Shout out to Julius for mentioning this. I'm going to throw some money on this tonight because I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget. Where is it? Where the hell is Franklin?
Oh, gee, when you get a chance, check if there's an arbitrage opportunity on Canelo decision and Crawford decision. If they're both even money.
Well, I mean, it could be a stoppage though.
A late one on Canelo's side, absolutely.
The Jaiko fight with Franklin not to go the distance is to not go the distance is minus 110, so it's almost even money. I'm with Julius in this. This is a hell of a bet right here. I like it. I'm gonna bet on this for sure. Absolutely, I'm betting on this. He's either gonna knock Franklin out or Franklin's gonna get inside and wreck him. So someone's getting knocked out in this fight. The other, there's no knockdown. I thought there was a knockdown prop, but there's no knockdown props on this. All right, just take this fight not to go the distance. I'm with Julius. That is a much better bet, I would say, than taking Jaiko at minus 130. It pays better. If you really like Franklin to win, I would ask you, he's got some decent wins. Jaiko's resume sucks. It's so bad. He's fought like 10, 12 cab drivers. That's it. I don't feel super confident he's going to win, but I do like the fight not to go the distance. I think that's an awesome bet. Any thoughts on that?
He's the dog, right?
No, Jaiko's a slight favorite.
Oh, he's a slight favorite? Yeah, I didn't really take that fight that much. So I can't really give too much insight on that one, G, to be real. But another great fight I like is the Billy versus Lester fight, man. Love that.
This is the best from an entertainment standpoint. This is the best fight.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's the one other than Canelo and Crawford that I'm really looking. Is that the co-main event? If not, that's a crime. That's a crime if that's not.
Yeah, it's got to be the co-main, right?
Is, right?
I mean, yeah, they want to make him Billy a superstar anyway. Lester's at plus 140. I love Lester Martinez in this. And the prop I like on this a lot is a knockdown prop. Either fighter to be knocked down. Yes,
Love
minus
that.
180. Love that.
that.
Yes, indeed.
How much is
Yes.
that? How much is it? Minus what?
Either fighter to be knocked down, minus 180.
Damn, I love that, bro. That's what, 5 more than Canelo money line? Sheesh.
Yeah. You guys just want a quick parlay here, and this is what I do for you guys. I love you guys. Canelo, not. Let me hang on. Let me. Either fighter to be knocked down, minus 180. We go back to Canelo. Yeah. We go Canelo not to be knocked down.
Patty Donovan not to be knocked down. That's a good one too.
Oh yeah, we could do. Yeah, we can do that for sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that. Where is it? Where is fighter to be knocked down? Either fighter to be knocked down. Wait, Canelo to be knocked down. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong fight. What am I doing, Muscles? What am I doing here?
Canelo's in your mind too much, G. It's okay, baby.
Canelo Alvarez to be knocked down. No. My brain is minus 133. Pretty good odds here. Canelo to be knocked down. No. And Billy and Lesnar Martinez to be knocked down. One of them. Yes. Minus 133. 2-leg parlay. Guys, this is pretty good. This is pretty good money right here.
Add Patty to that. Not to be knocked down. I think he's like at minus 900.
Yeah,
that's gonna get you almost even right there. Very close.
Patty Donovan to be knocked
minus
down.
Minus 108, minus 110.
It's gonna bring you to plus 113.
Oh, okay, even better. That could look. Damn, should I just do that? Hold up. Yo, I might just mess with that.
Even if you took this out, we got 2-leg parlay, Canelo not to be knocked down, Patty Donovan not to be knocked down, minus 270. We can add something to clean that up. This is a pretty good play right here if you want to take Lesnar Martinez out. This is a pretty good play right here.
What is
this
it?
Is pretty good. Yeah, the issue is there's nothing around minus 500 that's easy money, right? Like Brandon Adams at minus 500 is way too wide. I'm not betting that. There's nothing I love here with the
Walsh is minus 330.
Yeah, Walsh.
Unless did he go up? Bet. That's a good bet. I don't see Vargas winning that fight. And I don't even rate Walsh like that. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem I have. Walsh is going to win the fight. The problem I have with Walsh, Walsh's not very good. Yeah.
Yeah, they both
like this fight, McKenna and Moran. I mean, McKenna's probably going to win, but I'm not losing my parlay because Tyrone McKenna sucks, right? Like I'm not losing my parlay over that. So I'm just like Steven Nelson, I don't feel good about that.
Me neither.
Oh. There you go. Takai on the money line. It brings it down minus 164. You got Canelo Alvarez not to be knocked down. Patty Donovan not to be knocked down. Takai on the money line. Minus 160.
Minus 160?
Mm-hmm.
What about Inoue and MJ? Either fighter to be knocked down. Feel me? We might be on to something with that.
Minus 425. That brings it to even. Minus 101. So if you do this 4-leg parlay, either fighter to be knocked down in the Inoue fight, at Takai money line, Crocker, Donovan not to be knocked down.
I'm almost kind of thinking this might be a little bit more safer than picking Canelo.
That's what I'm saying. You just loading up on Canelo, unless you know something.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you got me rethinking, G. Hold up. Yeah, I think you got me rethinking something. I might have to change up my whole betting strategy here, because I'm really liking these props, bro. And I don't have to lay much at all, and I'll still have a good payout.
Takai money line. I'm gonna take this out.
I'm gonna play with all these numbers after.
I'm giving you guys a lock here. Donovan not to be knocked down. Canelo not to be knocked down. Takai. I'm jotting this down, guys. If you are not a Patreon, you just got a free lock of the week here.
Facts, and that's free money, bro. Wow.
Takai money line. Donovan.
There's not much risk there.
Canelo. Not to be knocked down. Bang. Easy money. Easy money.
Hey, listen, Jay, I gotta give you a big shout out. You just probably saved me some. You just saved me some money right there, cause as
And that's
confident as I
and
am
that's
in Canelo, there still could be some fuckery going on in that fight, man. It's just there could be something funny going on, man. And I gotta keep
Canelo
up.
might.
You know what I mean?
Let me get to these two comments. Did School have the blueprint for Blood how to beat Canelo? Obviously, engage more Bud by decision. Maybe big, maybe,
Wait, what did he say? Did this
but
call?
by decision. Yeah, big, maybe. Canelo might not be stopping fighters, but he's still dropping fighters like Munguia and Charlo. His power is still real, but he can't finish and he can't get on the inside and destroy you like he did Caleb Smith. Like he did with Kovalev, like he did with all these guys, with Caleb Plant. He's not what he used to be athletically. He can't track you down, get on the inside, and break you down like he used to. So now he's getting stuck on the outside. When he gets stuck on the outside, he's ordinary. And now he's going to start loading up, trying to hit. His volume is dropped. Now he's going to try to hit Crawford with one shot. You ain't hitting Crawford with one shot. You are not hitting Crawford with one loaded up right hand. You got to throw shots. You got to mix it up. You got to try to disguise it. You got to set traps. You're not going to just load up and hit Crawford with a right hand. Great parlay, Gary. Thank you, Boston. I'm with you, bro. There's no great. No one is going to go Crawford, but I'm not throwing more than 200-300 on it.
Yeah, that's
Turkey
fair.
loves Bud. Even Canelo said it. Guys, if you're a boxing fan, and you don't like Terrence Bud Crawford, I don't know what's wrong with you.
But let me rebuttal that though, Boston Mikey. He loves Bud, right? So if that's the case, why didn't he sit on Bud's side in the presser? Why was he sitting right next to Canelo? You know why?
Because Canelo's the guy that makes the money, right? Like Canelo's the guy that makes the money. That's why.
Right. Well, and Turkey also said, because I saw the interview, I don't know if anyone else did. Turkey said him and Canelo had became very, very close. He used two verys, by the way. Very, very close in the past 6 to 7 months. So how much more does he love Bud more than Canelo? You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a buck here.
Julius making some fair points today. Crawford going to be way slower than his Madrimov fight. He's jumping up 20 pounds. 14 pounds. It's a fair point. I thought he slowed down against Madrimov. He did look slow at 154. These are fair points, Julius. Shout out Julius. Julius on top of his game today. Be in the chat more often, Julius. You're making good points today. I'm still taking Crawford. You're not talking me over Crawford at this point. Like I'm not. I switched my mind right before Danny Garcia fought Sean Porter. I took Garcia, the whole build up. I'm taking Garcia. Then the night before the fight, right around this time, I'm taking Porter, and I was right. You're not getting me off of Crawford. I've made up my mind. I've just watched the Madrimov fight. Crawford. You're making fair points, Julius. I'm still taking Crawford for the reasons that I gave, but you're making good points.
Gee, you know how dangerous that is to be slower at 168 versus Canelo?
But he's not going to be slower than Canelo. He's not going to be slower than Canelo. He's going to be slower than he was against the Madrimov fight.
And that's all Canelo needs. People acting like Canelo's slow. Canelo's fast, man.
Crawford, pivot all night. I agree.
All right. And when Canelo cuts off his pivot, then what? We got to ask ourselves that.
Shout out Julius, who's going to be Mexican on Saturday.
Viva Mexico, cabrones! Let's go. Damn, man. This is going to be crazy.
Slower. Hasn't fought in a year, and people never seen him fight at 60. Struggled at 54, but people super confident on what he'll... I'm not super confident. I'm just saying if I have to bet my money, I'm not betting against Crawford.
I would have felt more good in taking Crawford if he at least took a tune-up and took a fight at 160. And then at least one more fight at 168. But he didn't. I want Bipolar's thoughts on this, man. He's good, man. I like Bipolar.
I don't know how close he could be. Canelo speaks like 10 English words. That's not true. Canelo, he is horrible. Horrible. You are horrible. Canelo speaks. Well, you fight with nobody. You are horrible. I'm horrible. You are horrible.
No, what do you say in that press conference to what's his name?
Andre, I was in that press
Andre?
conference. That was at Cowboy Stadium. I was in that press conference. Check out my videos. I have it up there. You are horrible. Horrible.
Yeah,
You're a
yeah, that's what he
horrible
said.
fighter. You fight with nobody.
Yeah, yeah. You just want the money.
You want payday. You want payday.
You want payday? That's what he said. Yeah, yeah.
Struggle how though because Majimov landed punches. I was never nervous for Crawford at any point watching that fight. I think that's fair. Andre was kind of ass at that point. He wasn't lying. Hold up, Fresh. You take weight into account, but not Canelo looking like a short fighter into account.
A short fighter into account.
Short fighter. Yeah.
What does that matter when he fought guys that was 6 feet 79? That's irrelevant, bro.
Yeah, but he has a point. This guy, right? Like we keep talking about Crawford, like he's the shorter guy. I mean, he's the smaller guy, but he's taller and longer than Canelo.
Right, but
a shot fighter. Oh, he said a shot fighter.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, yeah, sure. Him being short, he's been short against everybody. He's been going against.
All good, all good. We got you. I think either one is
not though 79, man. I don't think he's that shot like you guys think. He's gonna have a surge tomorrow, man.
If he's getting stuck on the outside against William School.
We know what that William Skull fight was, man.
He's getting stuck on the outside, though. He can't figure out how to get on the Canelo can't figure out how to get on the inside and cut the ring off on. How's he going to cut the ring off and get on the inside with Crawford?
He's going to be able to do it, Jim. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
We're going to find out tomorrow. Right?
You know why? Because he didn't try. He didn't try against Skull. He could have easily if he wanted to, but he knew he had this fight lined up with Crawford. He's like, you know what? I'm not, instead of risking anything, I'm just going to, it's already in the bag. He already knew who was going to win. So
I think this is a good point, and you always have to weigh in the fix. And this is why I'm telling you, do not let the bell ring tomorrow without you betting a draw. Bet a draw on this fight.
Bipolar, thank you, bro. That's what he brought up a great point, and this is what I've been saying.
Everything in this year, I asked my wife last night. I said, "How was it, baby?" She goes, "It was a draw."
No, but real talk, G. Real talk. But this goes to my point about that guy earlier that said, "Oh, Turkey loves Canelo," but Bipolar brought up a good point. The politics, and Turkey's part of the politics, man. Yeah. Canelo's the cash cow. He's the home fighter. They're not trying to let him, lose and let his belts go to someone that's 2 to 3 weight classes below. Listen, at the end of the day, we got to understand, too, Crawford's not a marketable guy either. He's not.
No, I think Jake Paul said it best. No, I don't think this is the biggest fight. I think this is the biggest fight of the year, talking about the Katie Taylor fight, because nobody knows who Crawford is. My mom has more followers than him. Like, he's not wrong, right? Like, Crawford, for as great as he is, and I put him right up there with De La Hoya and Pacquiao and Mayweather, and look at the stars those guys were. Massive stars, crossovers. I think Crawford is just as good as those guys. Mm-hmm. How do you build himself up? He didn't. And he's got no one to. He used to bitch at Top Rank for not promoting him. Promote yourself, bro. This ain't the NFL. You don't get the shield, right? You gotta sell yourself.
Yeah, and Floyd did that the best,
I want to see how many times Canelo can hit him clean. I don't think Canelo's going to be able to hit him clean as much as you guys think he is.
I'm curious to see.
I really don't.
That's a good point.
Yeah, first BX. It was 115, 113 times 2 and 116, 112. So it was still in the bounds. If Majimov wins the 12th round, it's a draw. He obviously didn't win the 12th round. But yeah, that fight was close. It was close. But you know what other fight was close? Canelo Alvarez and William School. That fight was close. And this is what I'm saying. I don't think Crawford, if this fight is 5 years ago, I think Canelo crushes him because he's just too big and too strong for him, and he can get on the inside. I think Canelo is shot. I'm watching him gassed in between rounds. His punch volume has dropped. He can't figure out how to get inside. He can't cut the ring off like he used to. This is not the one we saw against Caleb Plant. This is not the Canelo we saw against Billy Joe Saunders or Danny Jacobs. That guy doesn't exist anymore.
but he knows he's going against a pound for pound great of all, one of the pound for pound greats of all time. So that's gonna bring out a different motivation and a different hunger out of Canelo. So we're gonna get that old Canelo back, as he knows who he's facing, who he's in front of. That's the difference. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Canelo's the
I
ain't. He's coming to fight, man.
I think Kieran Davis said it best. If anybody can do something like this, it's Bud. I like the draw, the over, and the under 1.5 knockdowns. Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I like all those bets, Jab. Shout out to Jab. All right, Chio in the house. What up, Chio? Good to have you here, my dude. I think they both underperformed their last fight to secure this one. Maybe.
Kyron Davis actually favors Canelo. Because he sparred both of them. I saw an interview saying he favors Canelo to win this fight, Jab.
All right.
And
Crawford. Oh, shout out Lee Van. Shout out to homie Lee Van. Lee Van, who do you got? Crawford inactive and has a new body. Could be sluggish in that. It sounds like he's favoring Canelo here. But guys, I understand the argument for Canelo. I think the argument for Canelo is fair. I absolutely think that. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. You got any last minute thoughts, Muscles? I'm gonna wrap. Shout out Lee Van. Lee Van, correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you're taking Canelo here, right? Let me know in the chat. You got any closing thoughts on this?
Nah, man. Just let's hope it's a fun weekend and all the fights live up to the hype, and we don't have no boring fights like the Ryan Garcia with Devin Haney card in New York, which I don't think it's gonna happen. But yeah, man, let's cash out and win some money like we do, man. That's it. Let's go.
I'm glad I don't have your job, Gary. Just bet the fight to go the distance. To me, betting the fight to go the distance is an extraordinary bet. Take the over. Bud is the modern GOAT above Floyd if he beats Canelo. I asked this question a couple days ago in the chat. You guys largely disagree with me. I agree here with
I disagree with that, man. I disagree because Floyd, man, you got to understand, Floyd still has faced the better opposition than Canelo, and he's fought more champions. I mean, is he really better? Is this really gonna make him? I mean, they'll put him close to Floyd, but it ain't gonna surpass what Floyd did.
Well, Floyd beat him, so there's that, right? Like, there's that. Floyd beat Canelo, so there's that, right? Floyd already. Like, so if Crawford says I beat Canelo, Floyd said, "Well, I beat him first."
Yes, but it's also the fashion you beat Canelo. Like if you beat Canelo in a close fight, and Floyd never made it close, is he really there with? I don't know. I just disagree with that. But it's definitely gonna put him very, very much up there. I put him like top 5.
Sure. It's just a fair point. Canelo couldn't knock out Munguia, who got knocked out in his next fight, and he also couldn't knock out Berlanga, who got knocked out in real short order in his next fight. And Canelo couldn't stop either of those guys. Your thoughts on that?
Weight matters, my friend. I mean, it's a good point. But what you said right in the beginning of your sentence was 79. Weight matters,
It does, and that's the only reason why I'm entertaining picking Canelo. I'm not, but initially.
Oh no, you are. You caught yourself there. You caught yourself.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not betting on him. Like, could I see him winning? Yeah, I don't think. Like, I'm not that confident that Bud wins. This is a very difficult fight to pick. Right? It's a very difficult fight to bet for me. I'm leaning towards Crawford. I think Crawford wins a bunch of rounds. My hesitation is obviously, well, weight classes matter, right? Like,
yeah, I just think the cleaner, heavier punches are going to be landed by Canelo, and that's what's going to sway the judges. They're going to listen. Put it like this: if Crawford's landing shots on Canelo, but Canelo's landing the harder ones, so if Crawford's landing more accurate punches on Canelo, more than Canelo is on Crawford, but Canelo's landing the harder thudding punches, that's gonna appeal more to the judges, and I'm telling you, they're gonna award that to Canelo that they are Crawford. I'm telling you.
We're gonna see if Canelo wins this fight. I see him wing it off his jab, that power jab where he walks forward and snaps your head back with the jab. Those left hooks that he lands to the like where he doesn't really even land them, they just kind of hit you in the arms and break you, and then they hit you to the body.
Mm-hmm.
He's not landing those with Crawford. Those aren't going to hit Crawford. He's going to be swinging an arrow all night. I really believe that.
it's just gonna be. I mean, I'm telling you, he's gonna walk through everything this guy has, bro. Everything. And what are you gonna do? If you're gonna walk through everything, you can't win this fight, Crawford. If Canelo's walking through everything you're throwing at him, you can't win this fight. You're not gonna outbox Canelo. You're not gonna outbox Canelo and win. Yes, you can outbox him. You're probably the better, but yet, listen, you're not a far superior boxer than Canelo. Can you outpoint them? Sure. But are the judges gonna give it to you when you outpoint them? That's the question.
Shout out Jackson here. Well, also, if I remember right, Madrimov was lending the right hand. He was. It was a lot different, but Madrimov's style is completely different than Canelo. And that was my point. Madrimov's got that in and out style, the same thing that Postal had, that Eastern European in and out style, which Crawford doesn't like. Postal, I don't want to say Postal gave him trouble, but he couldn't finish Postal. He also couldn't finish Madrimov. It's that style he doesn't like. Both guys were kind of long and kind of awkward and herky-jerky, and you can see Crawford doesn't like that, right? Canelo's the opposite of that. Canelo is a power boxer. He's going to come in behind the jab and then look to load up on a left hook and the right hand. And I don't think he has the head movement to stop Crawford from hitting him. I don't think he has the feet to cut off the ring anymore. And I think for a lot of this fight, he's going to be stuck on the outside, unable to get in like he was in the William School fight. And if you ask me, when was Canelo not able to get inside on someone? William School. In his last fight, he couldn't get inside on him. And that's William School.
Yeah, but gee, Canelo's head movement is S tier, bro. He has great head movement. Great, and his defense is really good.
It's not what you're thinking of, the guy that fought Jacobs, that fought Kovalev, that fought Triple G. That guy doesn't exist anymore, Muscles. That guy's gone.
He's gonna exist tomorrow.
All right. If he is, if it's the Crawford that beat Danny Jacobs, that beat Triple G, I mean, if it's the Canelo, I'm sorry, if it's the Canelo that beat Danny Jacobs, that beat Triple G, that knocked out, if it's that guy, yes, he wins the fight. But that guy doesn't exist anymore.
Really quick before we go, 79, I disagree 100% on that. Crawford is not a superior boxer. He's not a Floyd Mayweather. He's not a Bivol type boxer. He's not a boxer. I don't know why people keep saying, oh, Crawford's this great boxer. He doesn't box like that. Crawford likes to fight. He likes to get inside the pocket and fight. That's just the way his ego is, his confidence. He's not a listen. Oh man, I don't want to keep preaching to the choir. I don't consider Crawford an elite boxer, bro. I don't. He's an elite boxer to me is Floyd Mayweather. An elite boxer to me is Bivol. Does he fight anywhere near, or does he box anywhere near both of those guys? Absolutely not.
Watch the Madrimov fight. Here he is, using the ring, maintaining the distance, staying off the ropes, using the distance.
I already see what Canelo's going to get him. I already see it.
Canelo's going to load up. I agree. Crawford's going to find a southpaw stance to line up with the right hand.
You're going to see. And if I'm wrong, I'm telling you, G, I'm going to be the first one to be like, yo, listen. I was wrong.
Bipolar says he did a video on my page. If you want to check it, I'm going to check. I'm going to check that out.
I'll definitely check that out. Bipolar. Right after we get off here, actually, I'll do that.
All right, I got to go on for an hour.
I'll definitely check that out.
I got to wrap this, guys.
My brother.
We'll do this in just over 24 hours, guys. We're one sleep away. It's fight night.
One sleep away.
Yeah.
And I still don't know what.
I want to go to bed now. I want to go to bed now so I wake up and it's fight day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Just like this. Let's get it. Via Mexico, cabrones.
Via Nebraska, Omaha. I don't know.
Shout out to Bud, man. Shit, this is going to be a goodie.
All right, y'all. September 12th, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all. And God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.